It's us.
All right. Let's see if that works now. All right. So I am Reverend Karen, and tonight I am working with my guides, the physician, Maya, Gustav, and Kara. All right. So first up, we have Mary.
What do you know? The internet works.
Mary, the message I am being given is showing it's a very fancy candelabra. It has one large candle in the center and then five smaller branches off of it. And only the center candle is lit. They told me it's important to tell you that all the candles in it are white. They show you coming up to this candelabra and removing that center candle and using it to light the other five and then replacing it. And they're really wanting me to emphasize that basic white light, because a lot of people think, oh, I can't do anything if I don't have the right color candle. You don't have to worry about that. A white candle will always work. And they're wanting you to take the center, take the basic energy you've built up and spread that out. So whatever you're working on, maybe you've only been focusing on the core of it. They said now it's time to take that energy and spread it out into the products of that working. Okay. Carolyn. Okay. So the picture I'm getting is the basic pictures of the solar system, but instead of just kind of having the planets being static, everything is running very fast, and then it'll stop. And they're showing you kind of looking at it going, no, that's not quite the right time. And then the planets go back into motion and you stop it again and you go, that's the position. And sometimes, again, like with the candle, sometimes we get very locked into, I can't do this thing because the moon's not in the right phase. The planets aren't in the right spot. And what my guides are saying with this message is, yes, but if maybe Mars is in a weak position, add something red or add an herb that resonates with that. You can take whenever it's convenient for you to do the working and modify it by bringing things in to make it be the right time. You control when you do it. Okay, I think that's everybody out there. Would you like a message? Okay, so they are showing you on a hike. It's in a hilly area. There's trees. It's very, very beautiful, much like what you would think of when you think of a park, a national park. And you stop to look out over a particular vista and you grab your water bottle or your canteen, actually. It's probably more canteen shaped. And you take a drink of water. And many times in messages, water denotes emotion. And in this case, my guides are suggesting that if you've got something in that emotional arena that you're trying to process, that maybe going outside, I think I've heard lots of people talk about, go out and touch grass. That maybe an outdoor venue, especially one with lots of nature and woods, may be a good place to help process that, with that nature, that green energy coming in to help. Lois.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So what they first showed me was a very close up of some vines with, and it turns out on a big lattice, like you might see on the side of a porch or on a fence. And this lattice work is just covered in purple and pink morning glories. And it's just that it's green with that dark purple and that pink. It's just color everywhere. And they just want to remind you that yes, it's winter now. The only real greenery out there is something that's evergreen, but that greenery of spring is going to seems to represent an abundance that is coming up, with maybe that spring time frame is something to look forward to. Would you like a message?
Yes, please.
Okay, so Jeffrey, you are building a pyramid, but they're showing you building it with little bricks. And they're saying, we're not asking for the Great Pyramid. We're just wanting you to focus on that shape and building something from the bottom up. You don't get to install the Electrum Pinnacle if you haven't put the bottom layer on yet. All right, see if we have anybody else. Thank you for allowing me to stand between the worlds.
And now the meditation this evening's service is presented by Mel.
Yep.
Welcome to our circle of intention, grounded in self-love. You can use this as a visualization or a meditation. Begin by finding a comfortable position, whether seated or lying down, and feel yourself sink into this moment. Allow stress to be set aside, worries and cares and concerns set away from this sacred space at this time as we begin this visualization together. Allow your hands to rest gently and softly and unclenched in your lap. Allow your jaw and your face to soften, and feel your shoulders relax and melt away from your ears. Everything feels safe, and you close your eyes if you haven't already. Allow everything around you to soften to a blur, and take a slow breath in through your nose, holding it just for a moment, and then softly exhaling through your mouth. And inhale again and release. One last time, breathing in calm, breathing out anything you no longer need to carry or be concerned about. And allow your breath to become slow and even at a pace that is comfortable for you. Bring your awareness to your physical body. Notice where your chair meets the floor, your feet meet the floor, or the earth beneath you. allow yourself to feel like you're being held gently, softly, and sacredly. You do not need to hold everything together right now. You are allowed to rest. With each breath, gently arrive more fully into this moment. Imagine in your mind's eye a soft light forming around you. This light expands slowly and naturally, creating a circle wide enough for comfort, yet close enough to feel intimate. This is your sacred space. Nothing is demanded of you here. Nothing must be proven. This circle exists to protect your energy, your intentions, and your heart. As the circle settles, feel the presence of the elements supporting you. Feel the earth beneath you, steady, ancient, and reliable. The earth reminds you that you belong simply because you exist. Feel the air moving gently around you, clearing, refreshing, and bringing clarity. The air reminds you that your thoughts do not have to be heavy. Feel the fire glowing softly within your chest, warm, alive, and courageous. Fire reminds you that you have not lost your spark. It is still there. Feel water flowing around your body, soothing, adaptable, and healing. Water reminds you that it is safe to feel your feelings. Allow these energies to balance and harmonize within you. Now, take a moment to invite a presence of loving wisdom into your space. This may appear as a goddess, a divine feminine figure, an ancestor, or simply a radiant, compassionate energy. There is no right way for this presence to appear. Trust what feels gentle and what feels true. This presence steps into the circle with you, not above you, not separate, and not separate from you, but beside you. Here, you are fully seen. Nothing about you needs to be hidden. There is no judgment. Hear this presence speak softly. You are worthy of devotion. You are worthy of self-care. You are worthy of love, especially your own. Allow these words to land where they are most needed. Visualize or place one hand over your heart and the other over your belly. Feel your breath moving beneath your palms, and with each inhale, imagine warmth filling your chest. With each exhale, imagine tension gently releasing. If emotions arise, allow them to come, because the space that you're in is strong enough to hold them. Without forcing or searching, take a moment to gently ask yourself, what does my spirit truly need in this season. Don't think about what you should want, and don't think about what others expect of you. Simply think about what would nourish you. Allow this answer to arise slowly as a word, an image, or a feeling. There is no rush. It may take time for your intention to come, but when an intention begins to form, hold it gently in your awareness. It is not a demand. This intention is an offering. Silently say to yourself, I allow this intention to unfold in its own time. I release the need to force or control the outcome. Feel the circle around you strengthen, holding this intention with care. Allow yourself to turn your attention to the loving presence beside you. Notice how it looks at you without judgment, without disappointment. And then you hear these words. You do not need to sacrifice yourself to be worthy. You do not need to earn rest, love, or gentleness. Now, make a vow, softly, silently, or out loud, and repeat after us. I choose to walk this path with compassion for myself. I honor my limits as sacred. I treat my becoming as holy. Feel this vow settle into your body, not as pressure, but as permission. Allow the presence beside you to step gently back, knowing that it remains whenever you call. Feel the elements grounding into you, earth in your bones, air in your breath, fire in your heart, and water in your blood. Allow the circle to begin to soften, its energy dissolving inward and becoming a part of you. You carry this sacred space in you. Take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale, beginning to feel the call of your body, letting your consciousness slip back into it like a hand within a glove. Begin to notice the room around you, the temperature of the air on your skin, the surface beneath your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, and when you are ready, open your eyes. Carry this knowing with you. Your intentions are strongest when rooted in love, and you are allowed to move forward gently. And we say thank you, and we say thank you, and we say thank you. So mote it be.
So mote it be. And now, the Reverend Karen will lead us in a closing prayer.
Father, Mother God, higher beings, guides, teachers, the elements of earth, thank you for coming close and being with us as we have joined together and set our intent. Please allow us to take this intent and energy out into the world and use it to the highest good. So mote it be.
So mote it be. Thank you all for being in our circle of light. Please stand with us in unity as we sing together, Let There Be Peace on Earth.
I sing peace and love, okay? I just let you know. No matter where I'm at.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let me walk with my family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Hugs to everybody.
And when you make a hug, G-O-D and another was what? Good, you can't go wrong. Do you want a hug?
And we're broken.